All right, we should be live. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Live with Joshua. Oh, I gotta turn it down.
Turn that down. I've got my. Hey guys.
I'll get back to it. Oh, crap.
Should be turning it down. Yeah. I'm not listening to
Are you watching or are you watching?
watching.
Oh, you gotta turn. Is the volume down?
I'm trying to hear what things. Hey Carol. Hey Third.
I'm trying to.
How are y'all doing today? Good morning, Tracy. Hello everyone.
What in the world is going on here?
All right, Cactus. Anybody wants to come up on panel and just chat? We're just doing that today. That orange thing around it with the orange with Joshua clashes.
Oh, it's caution?
Yeah.
Big time?
You can barely see the Bible with Joshua.
Oh, I can change that. Hello, everybody. Just wanted to say hello, third of a kind in the house. Third of its kind. Hello, third. Hello, cactus. Hey, you two. Yes, hello. Hello. We're definitely not professionals at this. We haven't done one in a while. That's a. Hey there, Red Cactus. Thanks for joining. Thank you, Nightbot. That's cool. I hope y'all seen the new command. Red Cactus kind of triggered it and didn't even realize it. Awesome, awesome.
Hey guys.
Oh, you're gonna have to do something. Ooh, that was acting right, brother.
Take me off the panel and you go.
Would you?
There. That's better.
Holy crap, that was horrible. Woo, that was miserable. That was hard to watch.
Back.
Yeah, that was hard to watch. I was just coming up with a video idea that I'm doing.
How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing better with the back.
If y'all haven't realized yet, the keyword to trigger the Nightbot command, the newest one, is just simply hello. That's why when third and cactus says hello, it triggers it.
That's good, DJ. Glad to hear that. No, we haven't done any panels or chats lately, but we've kind of been busy. I've been working and stuff. I have to work this afternoon, but I'm off for the next 3 days. They had a shortage of labor hours this week, so they had to cut basically everybody's hours this week. I think everybody got at least 3 days off. So I had yesterday off, but that was because I was supposed to have a doctor's appointment yesterday, and they called, and um, what?
I have no idea why Carol's not showing up. I've been having that issue for days now with Carol.
Carol, I have no idea why you didn't show up on here. Um,
She's not even showing up on StreamYard.
I know. But earlier I saw Carol at the top.
I have no idea.
I hope it gets better soon, Carol. I'm not sure what's going on, but praying for you. Hey, Third, did you get to go to CPAC? On YouTube comment? I saw it earlier. She was.
I'm not sure what's going on with Carol. She may be in the pit. I may have to get my fishing pole to go looking for her.
Why did you throw her down there on accident?
It's very well possible she's in there under friendly fire. I'm going to go look at my list later. Yes, whatever Carol's got going on, we hope it's better soon. We're not seeing it, but that don't mean that it's not something going on. I better get going. The next session conference about to start. I didn't attend, but I did visit Jeffrey. Oh, cool. We didn't attend either. We may try to make it next year, depending on where it's at. It'll just depend on location. We're trying to start getting ready for new events. It's starting to hopefully start warming up. Time to start adding on to the live stream kit so we can get out and start doing more.
Third, that's fun. We might do one live later. Like I said at work. I can get on panels. I can talk. I can watch TV. I can, as long as I'm taking care of the customers.
Yes, I have to leave in the house in about an hour, so it's a good chance we may do one this afternoon when I get out. So around 6 o'clock or so.
Eastern Standard.
Yeah, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard. So in about 7 hours, about 7 hours, we might do another one. Hopefully, we'll have more people then. We don't have hardly anybody right now.
Everybody was watching Big D.
Yeah, everybody watching Big D, huh?
They were.
Food driver.
They were. We love him to death. Him and his accent.
Why do I have? What do I?
Hey, Linda, how are you?
So I had a notification that we had that the back camera picked up motion, but the way it's only zoomed in literally on the porch in the mower, but there's nothing back there, so I don't know what it caught.
Because it's so windy. Probably something on that chair swinging.
I bet you're right because I'm looking at the live view because it detected motion and there's nothing going on because it's zoomed in directly on the porch, the grill, and the mower. There's nothing going on back there.
You too, Red Cactus. Yeah, we'll probably do one when we're
Cactus, I missed your live this morning. I kind of slept in, but
I jumped on for a few minutes.
But yes, we'll probably get you later on if you do a live, or we might do another one. Thanks for hopping in. Good to see you.
You're welcome, Linda.
Conference is until 5:45. Okay, awesome. It'll be after 6. I'll be at the Dallas Center until about 5:30. Then by the time I travel home or take bird dinner or whatever, it'll be around 6 or so, 6:15.
DJ, he was under Master Grifter on YouTube. See you later, Red Cactus.
Yes, he was. I couldn't find him either. Apparently, I don't follow Master Grifter, so I was having issues too. I had a bird was watching him, so I knew he was live. And I seen his fire truck up in the top corner. I just didn't know where he was. Making sure we don't have any guests in the back chat. Nope, we're good. The link's pinned at the top if anybody would like to join us.
We It was funny. I had been saying hi to them all morning long, at least 3 times, and they never said anything. Josh said something to Beth Dutton in there. Josh was in the house.
That was hilarious.
And I'm like, really? We love them, though. They're great people.
This wind is going to drive me crazy with my cameras going off today. I see what it is in the front. The wind is flipping that Easter egg sign around.
Oh, yeah.
You can just see it whip. You can just see it bending and blowing.
Yeah. They need better things than those.
Well, they buy them in bulk like that. They buy the cheapest poles they can get. If anybody would like to come up on panel, the link's there.
Doesn't matter who you are, but just got to be respectful of the chat and us.
Yeah, we don't have subscriber only set right now, so anybody can come on. I didn't set subscriber only, and our super mod just went back to work, so she's not on here to set subscriber only. So it's an open chat right now. As long as characters don't send me none of her trolls that she had yesterday, or U-Haul started getting last night.
U-Haul was in Bunker Hill.
Yeah, U-Haul was in Bunker Hill last night. Little rat. I don't know which way he took to get to Bunker Hill, but he didn't stop close enough for me to catch up to him. I'm an hour and a half from Bunker Hill.
Yep. I'd love to meet up with Big D and Hippie Mom and have lunch or something with them.
I am glad to see the U-Haul's Nightbot still working properly, because it was a challenge to get that thing to work. I don't know what anybody plans on doing for dinner. I need to start getting it figured out before long. Anybody have any ideas?
We had sandwiches last night.
Yeah, but we had a big lunch. Sort of. Not really, but a late lunch, rather.
Yeah, around 3 o'clock.
Right, we got a sort of late lunch yesterday.
I told Josh we went to the Harrisonburg Mall yesterday. I said we should have did a live to show y'all what our mall looks like up there.
Which ain't really a mall at all.
Which really is not really that great of a mall.
They sounded more so it's supposed to be moving in, but it ain't there yet.
Or when we were in Short Pump the other week.
Actually, you know what a really nice mall is? Winchester. The Apple Blossom Mall. They said it's really, really
I'd love
nice.
to go up there and walk around it and do a live.
They say that's supposed to be actually a really nice mall. If you don't want to go to Short Pump, just go to Winchester. And that would put you right outside of Bunker Hill. So,
well, I'm hoping whenever they figure out the plans for the reunion, we'll know more. So yeah. I can take off for it.
I've seen Big D and J6 on the corner. Yeah, they're going back to J6 tonight too, DJ. They just said it on their live a few minutes ago, and they actually just bought a tripod at Walmart and a phone holder for tonight. So between their tripod and phone holder plus their gimbal, they might actually have better coverage tonight.
Linda, that sounds really good. Josh
the hamburger gravy sounds delicious, but I'm not Chinese, so I'm going to have to pass on the rice. Just give me the hamburger gravy over a biscuit.
We've been talking about wanting to go up to the J6 thing. We just got to get it planned out.
Well, that's the biggest thing. I haven't seen nothing on my calendar about J6. You know the deal.
I said something about going maybe tomorrow because I'm off Thursday, Friday. Wednesday, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. But I don't know what we're going to do yet.
Well, there's nothing on the calendar about DC tomorrow, so I doubt we're going tomorrow.
We wanted to go up if they had court today, but I ended up having to work this afternoon.
There he is. I knew he was lurking.
Hey, U-Haul. You want to come on panel?
He's probably driving. Always lurking.
You say his name and he appears.
Oh, he's been lurking for a minute.
1 year TPC at Bunker Hill.
I'm just wondering what he was doing at Bunker Hill and not closer to us. We was only an hour and a half away.
You picking on him, Mark?
Him driving. I figured as much. Him driving. All right.
Yeah, Bunker Hill don't look the same now that you know.
Now that we're not living in the parking lot,
We didn't live there.
and
We were
they ain't
only
got our
there just a
pop-up
few days.
kitchen and 42 tents.
We didn't live there. We were there a few days.
I needed memories of 76. I get it. I just like picking with you. It's fun. I know Gloria said we needed to meet up with you, but she's not too far from here either, but still far enough from where you were.
I'd love to meet up with Big D and
Because
Hippie
Gloria's
and
not far from here either. She's not too far. Uh, I missed a couple of streams this morning that I normally catch first thing. I missed Aruba's trip to work. I missed practice at sunrise. I slept in this morning. I haven't done that in a while.
yeah, I let him sleep in. Y'all should. I did not mean to do that.
It was a good trip down memory lane though with U-Haul when he went down through the when he went up to the Shell and down to the state line and all that.
We here with you.
We here with you. That's right. We here with you. Yeah, Duncan. I've never bought nothing at that Duncan, but I like the Shell station. I've never been to the one across the street just because it looks a little run down and family run compared to the Shell.
What was Denny's in there?
No, Denny's is at the Pilot.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the other one. Get to the intersection. You make a left to go to State Line.
Yeah.
Right there on the corner, you got the two gas stations.
I don't think we went into the one across the street.
The one on this side of the road, we saw Ann's van at one day.
Yeah.
We
That was
went
the
in
very first time we'd ever seen this van.
We went in the one across the street, the nice Shell station, because we got ice.
Right.
We had to get several bags of ice for us and Ron and Zach, and somebody else wanted ice.
Yeah.
We got several bags of ice that day. We got ice. Ron and Zach needed ice. Didn't somebody else need ice?
I think so.
I think we got like 3 or 4 bags of ice that day. I know we had a back seat full of ice when we came back.
We needed ice for our cooler.
We need to get the car cleaned out so you can get your new cooler.
Yeah.
Because the one you wanted, we haven't got yet. What's up, Italian princess in the house?
Hey, Italian princess.
Glad you could join us. We figured we're paying for this StreamYard. We needed to start using it. We're going to definitely start doing lives more often to get our $10 worth. If not, we might as well have just stuck with the free version.
I like having your logo up.
That's actually the only reason I'm paying for StreamYard is to put my live with Joshua up in the corner and shoot that damn duck out of the corner.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't shoot that duck out of the corner if I didn't have the other. If I didn't have it, that sounds horrible. I know, but
$10 a month is not bad.
no, and you get rid of the stupid duck, which makes it everything worth it. Getting rid of the duck makes it worth it. It really does.
Good Lord, I gotta work today, but it's easy. We gotta wear the stupid safety vest now.
I saw you wearing it the other day. That's how I knew you was outside because you had your vest on.
I hate the thing.
I know. I know.
Like Janet said, why you got two going?
I don't know. Hold on.
she don't put it on till she has to put it
What do I
on,
got going on here?
but then she doesn't take it off after she puts it on. Yeah, Italian. She was in here for a few minutes.
Shell is nice, yeah.
Why is there two lives on the back?
Huh?
You look and guess. This is
Yeah, I was trying to figure out something that's not what you do. Is that better? I think that's better.
that's your mic, not my mic.
Oh, did you have your mic open too? I don't think so. What do I got?
But I'm hearing echo back there.
Let's see what's going on.
Hey, Aruba Dive Girl.
Yeah, I got something going on over here.
Huh, sneaking in on work. I'll be doing that this evening, but like I told you, I can do it.
But anyway,
DJ, you're more than welcome to come in here and talk if we're on. You also have my phone number if you ever want to just call, message and say hi, Sugar Mama.
been looking at the house board and really need to talk about that. So we'll be here for Easter sneaking home from work. Ruby, it's a wonderful day. Gotta get busy. Yeah, me too, Linda. I gotta get busy myself. I got the houses here in about an hour. I'll have to be leaving soon. Italian princess in the house. I don't know how to do it. Don't know how to do what, DJ? StreamYard? Or something else?
Sugar Mama in the house.
Yeah, Sugar Mom's in the house.
I don't care.
That's Aruba Dive Girl.
Oh.
If you don't watch Aruba streams, you don't catch the joke. You really have to watch other streams to catch on to the lingo.
Hey, Lucky Melinda.
Hey, Lucky.
Doing okay today?
Link should be at the top, guys. Remember, if you're watching on Facebook, you can join us, interact with us live on YouTube, live with Joshua. We have not been on Facebook and live in a while. If you're commenting on live on Joshua, we are not seeing the comments, just so you know.
You just write and listen, DJ. You talking about coming up on panel, DJ? Yeah, I understand Italian. I'll be working here in a little while.
Okay, there are no comments on you on Facebook. Perfect.
Is anybody watching on Facebook?
Don't look like it.
Italian Princess just promoted her channel, y'all. Go to their channel.
Obviously, you haven't already done so. Go follow Aruba Dive Girl.
And Italian.
Help Aruba get to 1,000, guys.
Y'all, mine only has 80. So if you haven't subscribed to mine, please do so. I will be doing a lot of the stuff when there's music and stuff involved that will get Josh strikes or whatever.
Hey, Lucky, would a N95 mask help with all that pollen and crap in the air? And the breathing? I feel like an N95, a good N95 would be worth it. You only need about 80 more Aruba? Woohoo! That's awesome.
I think I have 80.
DJ, to get on the panel, there should just be a link up top. You would just click the link up top, If you're using an Apple device, it's going to recommend you go to Safari. If you're using anything else, you can do it from Chrome. You'll just hit the link up top, enter a name, and enter Studio. It's not difficult.
Crap. Give me your thing. Well, you're on. You're on your own. I was gonna put on mine and do I promote for mine. Let me see it. I
You
can.
can back out of your StreamYard and pull up your YouTube. Or you could just have the screen open and just pull it up. Oh, you could just have the screen open and pull it up YouTube. I don't really have anyone following me, and I don't have any video. I have an Apple phone. Anyone following me? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'm using an Apple phone and an iPad too, and Bird uses Android. And with Apple, you have to do it through Safari. I don't really have but 1,060 some people following me, so
Why did it not do? There it is.
give Mike about a second to find it. He's got to find it first. I'm not gonna put him on the banned list like shoot somebody we know. Somebody we know keeps him on the banned list and only pulls him out when he wants to use him, but he usually ends up back in the
Why
banned
do you
list.
have me on channel?
Huh?
Oh, this was at the beginning. Never mind.
Live with Bird in the house. Remember, guys, we do have Live with Joshua t-shirts for when events and stuff starts coming up, it gets warmer to kind of promote the channel more. Bird has ordered her one already. I have not ordered one yet.
I ordered one Friday.
She's already ordered one. I haven't ordered one, but I'm going to. I'm just kind of stuck between the black one and the orange one. The orange one would do better with my black pants, but the black one would be better with jeans. So I haven't decided yet.
Jeff hides Nightbot. Show him how to make it. Oh.
Jeff has always had Nightbot. He hit him last night. He had him out for a while, then couldn't get him to work. And then when he finally did get him to work, he got annoyed with him and banned his ass again. Jeff Jeff has a timer Nightbot. You can turn the timer off on all that stuff and make it all just by command. And then just hit the command when you want something to pop up. Like I've got stuff scrolling about please be respectful. If you'd like to support the channel, here's the links. Just so I don't have to talk about supporting the channel and gift it for money, the Nightbot does it. Oh, Nightbot was horrible when I first started. It timed out the whole channel because the way the default settings were. Capital letters, this and that, the other, blah, blah, blah. It took a lot to get Nightbot tamed. Don't believe me? Ask U-Haul about when he first started using his Nightbot. It was timing out everybody. They would put emojis in the thing, they got timed out. They would do this, they got timed out. It took a bit to get U-Haul's Nightbot to working properly. But yes, Nightbot can be a bully until you program him right. He can be really convenient too, though, so you ain't got to keep up with a bunch of links. Especially if you don't have any mods to insert the links. Where was that at, Lucky? Or when was that? Was that here? Probably in the very beginning. Yeah. Oh, you won't use it? That's okay, Italian. That's your preference. Some people like it, some people don't. Cactus doesn't like it either. Yeah, before we fix it, that's what I thought. Yeah, it was a mess in the beginning. He was horrible. He was definitely a little hellion to everybody.
Hello?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah, but you're on screen.
My ugly hair.
Your hair's fine. If you don't want to show your hair, you can turn your camera off, like mine's off.
I don't care.
How you
I
doing
just
today?
got up not too long ago, so
Yeah, I know the feeling. I haven't been up too awful long myself. About an hour and a half or so, 2 hours.
I've been doing stuff around my house, doing stuff down in my basement, because we are gonna flood.
Uh-oh. Getting a
Shoot,
lot of
we
rain?
got we got over 14 inches in one day.
Holy crap.
My house,
That's,
my yard, all I got is snow piles and big, huge drifts, and I got more snow than we've had in the last 4 or 5 years
where are you at, DJ?
in Minnesota.
Is that normal for Minnesota? I don't know.
Huh?
Is that normal for Minnesota to get that much snow?
Uh, we haven't we haven't had this much snow since like 91.
You're getting their snow. We haven't had maybe an inch all year.
Oh shoot. And we still got more coming. We got 1 to 3 more inches more with like 2 or 3 days or more this week. And then we got some more coming next week.
We
And
got
nowhere
some.
to put it.
We got some. One time, but by the time we got up and went outside, it was melted.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
it wasn't for the security cameras, we would have never knew we even had snow.
Oh yeah, we got more than our share, and we don't know where to all put it.
Well, the other year, everybody knows I've got two long hair trailers full of equipment. And the other year, we looked at several snow blowers at Lowe's and made the ultimate decision not to buy one. Kind of glad we didn't buy one because we haven't had hardly any snow since that year that we looked at them.
Well,
This year we
the
have.
thing is
Last
I
year
don't
we could
own
have
a
used
snow
it, but not
blower.
this year.
I have a big area that I shovel, a big driveway area that I shovel. But thank goodness my neighbor comes in after once in a while and pushes it back. Otherwise, I shovel it by hand.
I shoveled it by hand. We actually probably could have used the snowblower last year, but it definitely wouldn't have been used any this year because we haven't had nothing to use it on.
Yeah. Well, we've had quite a bit of snow, and some of it's been heavy, and shoot, I could go sliding on the hills that I have, the mountains
Oh,
that I
crap.
have in my yard.
Yeah.
Pretty soon, I ain't gonna have a place to park.
Uh-oh. That's like somebody else had a lot of snow. I think Arizona had a bit of snow the other day, last week.
That's all we've been getting, and we hardly even had the sun. We're lucky if we get it once a week. The
Honestly, up
sun.
here, t-shirts, t-shirts and Crocs and sunglasses are already becoming really, really popular over here. because it's
Yeah.
been 60s and 70s almost
Plus,
every day.
everything's blooming again.
Shoot, we're staying. I think the highest was like maybe like 35.
Brr.
It's
Yesterday,
cold.
like 60, 65, I think. 2 weeks ago when we were in Richmond, it was in the 80s.
I think I'm like 5 or 6 hours from the Canadian border.
Wow.
I'm on the side where North Dakota and South Dakota.
Oh, gotcha.
So we get slammed pretty good. Last year we didn't. We got some, but we didn't get this much. And the year before that, we hardly got anything. The year before that, we didn't hardly get anything. It's like this year we're just getting hammered. It's like, man, that's why I sit there and ask people if they want snow. Because we
Yeah,
got
It looks like you definitely got enough to go around.
my
to.
dad in Alabama got hit with some straight line winds last week. We
Oh
think.
yeah,
I don't.
I get that too. I've had to be this fall. I and last year I had to go climb up on the roof, and I have to have somebody there because it's steep. But I had to fix shingles because the wind was pretty strong. We get 60 mile an hour winds up here too.
It sounds windy out here today.
It's supposed to be like in 20 to 30 mile per hour winds today
But then
here.
see what happens, or we've had quite a few days where we had rain, then it turned into sleet, then it turned into snow. And I tell you what, it was horrible. Like that, or I was in a town 20 miles from here, and coming back, it was glare ice.
Ooh, I hate ice. I cannot stand ice. And
Oh,
sometimes we
yeah.
get a lot of
But
it
when you
here.
live in Minnesota, you get used to it. But there's still some people in Minnesota that don't know how to drive in this stuff.
You can't drive it nice.
Tell them about the time that you went sliding down the hill out there.
That was my dumb fault. I took the wrong car.
And you took the wrong way.
Yeah, I should have took the SUV and went the back way. Then I decided to take the sedan and go down the hill.
Yeah.
Either one of those.
And then he did like a 180?
360.
360. Yeah, he calls me. He's like, I'm at the bottom of this hill. I can't get up this little, there's like a small little hump. I can't get up it. It's a solid 2 to ice. I've done a 360 on the middle of the road. I'm glad I didn't hit any cars.
Oh, believe me, salt and sand gets used quite a bit. The roads right
We
now
use
look white.
brine. It's a mixture they lay on the ground. It's not salt.
They have to melt the stuff and then going in with slush. And slush is just about as bad as ice. That stuff will bring you right in. And with as much snow as we got, you go in the ditch, you're stuck. You're gonna be calling somebody to come get you out.
Yeah.
I had 1 year I got stuck right out here because the semi was coming through here real fast. So I had to pull over. Well, then I hit an ice patch and it brought me right into the ditch. Well, then these guys stopped to try to pull me out, and they tore my bumper right off my car
Oh no.
because they hooked it wrong.
Right.
They didn't know what they were doing. After they tore it off, then they said, well, we didn't know what we were doing.
Uh,
Oh, come on.
No, back in 2009, I think it was. Uh, we got a lot of snow up here, and Josh, they like shut down the interstate because the roads were so bad.
Yep.
And Josh
We
was
get
out on the
people from
interstate.
out of state that have never done that, and sometimes it's hilarious watching them drive. I was doing like the most maybe 50 last night, but when I seen the ice, then I slowed way down. And we got the deer. There's some of the roads that have fields that there's at least 100 or more deer in the fields, and you never know when they're gonna run. I've had deer run right out in front of me many times.
Yeah, we have deer warnings on our vehicle, hopefully to help us from getting.
Hey, I'm a firm believer in deer wardens. I have not hit a deer, and I've been driving since I was 19.
Knock on
I
something.
came close. I had one. Well,
Wood.
I seen the one come across, or seen the one, so I stopped. Well, then I had another one that came across and almost hit the side of my vehicle, and I was stopped.
Oh Lord.
Ever since Alex, and I've been a firm believer in deer warnings ever since I started driving. And
You better knock on wood.
I've ran them on every vehicle I've ever owned or drove and never had issues.
Then we got the problem with coyotes too. You can hear them at nighttime, and during the summertime, you can hear them howling. And I sit there. If I'm outside with other people, then I howl back, and then all of a sudden it gets louder and louder, and it's like, oops. But they can shoot them here. I don't think you have to have a license. I think you can just shoot them because they go after everything.
Now that's where a little 22 or something would come in handy for coyotes. Because I don't think I've got bigger stuff like 270s and 20 gauges and 223s. A little 22, I think, would be perfect for a little varmint like that.
But the thing is, I don't own a gun, and probably will never own a gun.
That's your choice.
If I was gonna do it in 22, I would want like an AR style 22.
I've had guns pointed at me right in the face that was loaded, and the guys that had it pointed at me were high and drunk. And then my brother killed himself with a gun. So yeah, I'm pretty afraid of guns.
Well, before I met Josh, I was scared to death of guns.
Yeah, it was a long road getting her to be comfortable around mine.
But my mom was shot, or
There's one guy I was going with after when I got divorced, and he had guns, and I tell you what, they were right above the headboard, and it's like, I was kind of scared about them, but I just keep on reminding myself, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. He's not around anymore. I had to watch. I would bring cars up to a different town from a car company for an auction, and I was behind him, and I had to watch him go over the motorcycle handles, and he ended up dying on my birthday. So my birthday is no fun no more.
Oh, that sucks.
I am so sorry.
And I had to watch him, get injured, or it happened to, and then his one son and family were jerks to me, and it's like, nope.
Yeah, there ain't no sense in all that.
Then for Easter, my youngest daughter, and my grandson are going to be coming up from Louisiana for Easter, so I can see my grandson again.
That's what's up.
We I've asked off for Easter, so I'm hoping I'll get it off. But if I
Yeah.
do, we're going to church. Our church has well, they have a sunrise service, and then they're gonna have two main services. Because we've had so many people in the past few years, and so I'll be there probably the whole day. Well, except after sunrise, we'll come home or whatever. But because I help with Safe House and stuff, and which is like a children's church type thing, and
Yeah.
I'll probably help in there.
At least one of them, and it means
At least one of them, and then I'll be able to go to regular church
in the other.
for the
Well,
other.
this year it's going to be funner because he walks and all that kind of stuff. He can't talk he tries to talk, but when he was born he had the cleft lip and palate,
Mm-hmm.
and so he has to do speech therapy and all that stuff. They did the surgery on him and stuff that was all done before he was a year old and stuff, and so now he had to have certain bottles and all that kind of stuff, and now he can drink from sippy cups and straws and all that kind of stuff. So he's gonna be a little bit more funner now
I'm kind of
because he
wondering if
can
we're
get
not
around.
like that with my niece and nephew because they're both old enough now to hunt for eggs and carry on.
Yeah, we got a nephew that's
Just,
little over a year old.
Yep, that's
so
about
he'll
what
be able to egg hunt and all that now with the sister.
Is he what?
he just turned a year in November.
Our niece, our nephew just turned a year in December, very end of December.
Yep. No, they're fun. And I tell you what, he can have an attitude with his mommy. And I said, payback. She
What?
was the oldest man. She was so laid back. She did what she was told. She didn't, the teachers always made comments. I wish the other kids were as good as she was and as quiet as she was. But the second one, oh my word, she was about 6, 7 handfuls. She was horror. Oh man, she was a big pain. And then in 2015, her and her dad decided they wanted to pull a fast one because she slammed my finger after I put a screw through my finger and slammed it in the drawer. So I kind of tapped her on her shoulder. Nowadays, in the state I'm in, you cannot touch your kids at all.
I know.
Gotta love it.
Getting that way too.
Because you will get slapped with a 5th-degree assault real quick. And I barely even touched her. I just barely even tapped her shoulder. I had all open palm of my hand and kind of got her on the shoulder. And I got it dismissed. It's not on my file or anything, but they just pulled the fast one. And then, of course, they kicked me out of my house. I couldn't come to my house until they left. So I was out of my house from November 29th through February 1st. I got back in February 2nd of 2016. I couldn't talk to him or talk to her. I couldn't see her. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even step on my property. If I wanted any of my belongings, I only could come one time with a cop, and that was it. I had to grab what I could when I came, and that was it.
That's ridiculous.
But I got it dismissed.
That's good.
I had to do it on my own, but I didn't have a lawyer. But
lawyers are expensive.
What does everybody think about Tucker's videos last night?
Huh?
Tucker Carlson. The videos from J6.
I never
The
seen them. I haven't seen them yet.
Tucker did a show on it last night. He's going to do some more tonight.
Good. About time.
He's showing some of the stuff that was hidden.
Yep. Because Kevin McCartney gave it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Kevin? For some reason, I was thinking it was Ted. Maybe it was Kevin. I don't know.
No, it was Kevin McCartney.
For some reason, I was thinking it
Well,
was
he had to
Ted.
go in there and to you know, Congress to look at them, though. I think is what I've heard, but I don't know.
I believe they're still hiding stuff.
Oh, me too.
They're
Like the guy.
well, even the derailment in Ohio. I feel bad. I've got a train right across the street from me, and they come so fast through here. There was a semi that killed a person in a semi.
Yeah.
There was somebody that got in a town that's about 20 miles from me. There was a lady that got pushed on the track and got hit by a train. They all died, and now they got the arms, but these guys go way too fast through these towns.
I know what you mean because we have one maybe half a mile from here.
Something like that.
Not very far away from here, and they do barrel down through there. And Stanton has I've already told everybody where we live because other people have already doxed us. But Stanton has a speed limit on trains, and sometimes they don't adhere to it.
Ted has a speed limit on trains?
Well, see, I live, the train track is right across the street, and then I can tell when they're full and when they're empty. When they're full, everything in my house vibrates. That's how bad you can feel it. But I mean, but they're constantly. It seems like every week you see them working on the tracks all the time.
That might be a good thing so they don't have issues later on down the road, though.
Yeah. Well, they've been sued quite a few times, so I think they, kind of watch that so that they don't get sued anymore. They've been sued quite a few times. But they carry hazmat stuff, and it's like after the thing in Ohio, man, I'm kind of scared.
Oh yeah. Because you never know if it's going to be just a car, or if it's going to be hazmat stuff, or if it's going to be tankers or coal or
well, there's a lot of hoppers, and then a lot of tank ones. I don't know what's in the tanks.
We might not want to know what's in those tanks.
I don't. But I tell you what, if it gets in the ground here, we're screwed because we go by well water. The whole town does well water.
Oh, snap.
And there's a lot of water around here. We'd be in big trouble. And I have breathing problems, so.
Somebody else was on here a little bit ago talking about having breathing problems and a lot of burning and pollen in the air.
Well, I've gone down on vacation one time to Georgia, and I tell you what, I can't do other pollens. It's hard for me to breathe where I live to begin with, more or less in a state that has, more pollen than my state does. I can't handle it.
I can imagine even more pollen. I mean, holy good night.
I mean, Georgia has it's like a yellow and you could see it on the ground. It's kind of icky looking. And I got really sick. But
That
and the
reminds,
humidity up here is really bad. But then my daughter's trying to get me to go down to Louisiana and move down there, and it's like I don't know if I could handle it.
that reminds me. I need to get another. I need to pick up a couple of N95s.
Nope. So nope, I got my kitties, so I just
No,
had a friend move away from here. Otherwise, I really don't associate with anybody.
I know that feeling. At this time, I don't do much this time of year just because there's not much going on.
Well, the one that I usually hang with and do stuff with, she moved out. She's moved out of here. She just moved. So
Oh, really?
it's like, thank you for doing that.
Yeah, that's real nice.
But I got my kitties to keep me company. They keep me busy. They get into everything. They're probably as bad as a little kid. But I got 8 of them, so
I see you, Lucky Linda. I see your comment. I'm just wondering if an N95 mask would help with that, Linda.
That wind is awful.
Yeah, that wind is strong today.
I gotta get ready for it.
I don't know if the wind's going or not here.
It is here. I can hear it.
Linda, he was talking
But see,
about for the phone.
a lot of time, or see, I can watch more. I tried finding because I seen Big D at the thing last night, but I couldn't find him on TikTok. It wasn't live, and it's like, well, where is he? I couldn't find him.
Yeah, he's
It's
been
only
going
like
live
at
on.
7 right now.
He's been doing live on YouTube under Master Grifter.
Yeah, I went on there and got it, so hopefully I can get it.
All southbound lanes on 81 near the 254 are closed. Southbound at the 254 closed.
I
Ooh,
watch a
continuing
lot of
service to
Taco
Ringside
Joe's.
Community.
The
Because
one
of
night
his
or
continuing
last week,
service
man,
to
the stuff that he was or the chase or the when he was around Bakersfield, some of them did not make sense and were very crazy. Yeah, we're supposed to get 1 to 3 inches tonight.
I haven't been watching Taco Joe much. I've been watching White T-shirt Media. They're also in
I've never heard
Bakersfield.
that one.
Huh?
I haven't heard of that one.
They're the ones who went and checked on Joe after he rear-ended that car that he was live streaming the other month. They're the ones who went and checked on him. It's Bobby and Nikki, and they also stream around that area. I started watching them a lot when Joe started going to the border and doing different things.
Yeah. I tell you what, if people don't start waking up and don't realize about that border, man,
Well, now they're
or
saying
anything that's going on.
Well, now they're saying that 2 of the 4 have been found killed. It came across Fox News a little bit ago
2
that the
of the
4
4
people.
what?
Well, 4 people were kidnapped. 4 Americans were kidnapped in Mexico. They found 2 of them dead.
I believe it. They said not to, they had a warning not to go over there.
Rub it in, U-Haul. Rub it in.
No,
That's okay.
they had a warning saying don't go to Mexico, and there are people still doing it. Americans still doing it, and it's like it's crazy. I get when Joe goes to the border, man, or Oreo or a bunch of them other ones. I get pretty scared because of the cartel and stuff.
Yeah, and even when Joe and them go, you'll still see them wear their bulletproof vests with their media patches on them and all that. They tell exactly kind of what they're doing. They'll have their big vest on with their media press patches on them and their passes on their necks or whatever else that they wear to
Did you
identify them.
did you see that one video that him and Oreo did on uh how they come across there in Yuma?
I think so.
When they were doing that, it's like, oh my! And then that dog, uh, they call it. They have a name for it, but the um people don't or the uh border patrol, they've been feeding them and all that. But the first time Joe went there and the dog came, that dog, you could see every rib he had. And now that the border patrol are feeding them and stuff, then
They're fattening him up.
well, yeah, but every time it seems like that dog brings the people over and shows them where to go because he's there when the first bunch show up.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of funny, but and
Makes a
then
lot of sense.
then they in El Paso they found that those houses, or I don't know if it was one or two, where they found all them illegals and stuff. And then there was kids and all that in that house.
Well, Joe had a picture the other day, and it was just like a house full of kids. It was like a house full of people.
That's down by El Paso. That was one of the busts that they did.
Oh, U-Haul, get out of here.
What do you think?
White shirt, media chick, attractive. Good Lord. I get the feeling he really does lurk everywhere.
But it's kind of cool, you know. And then he's smart when he goes to some of the rallies, like protests and stuff. Like that one day when he went to the black, or when I think it was the BLM or whatever, or Antifa, when they dressed as all in black and stuff, and they destroyed Hollywood or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And Joe joined in, but he was kind of covered up so that they couldn't see who he was, so he wouldn't get hurt.
A lot. Him, Wizzy, Oreo, they'll dress in all black block or whatever the crap is, and they'll go out there and they'll blend in.
Yep, you have to, otherwise they'll kill you.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to stand out. I know Blizzy said one time he went to one of those things, and when they realized who he was, he tried to destroy his camera and his footage and everything else.
Yep. Well, the one girl, the last time Joe did that, the one girl recognized him. He boogied out of there as fast as he could.
Yeah.
They're dangerous. And then
And they don't care.
no. I know down in Minneapolis where, you know, we had that George Floyd thing. They got a statue of him now.
Yeah, that's just what they need.
You know, and the thing is they didn't need to do what they did, but the dude had drugs and all that in his system.
They didn't need to do what he did, but he don't deserve a statue either.
Nope. But they have a statue there. There is a statue of them.
Not really surprised.
It's just crazy. And then our governor, we're like, I don't know how we can be the only places that are kind of democratic is up by Duluth, or up in the one corner of Minnesota, and then the main down in the cities. Otherwise, the rest of the state is red. And it's like this governor that we have, man. Oh, I can't stand the dude. And then he's got it to where the mother can start delivering the baby, and she can kill it. But what I don't understand what that part is if you were drunk or you hit a person or accidentally hit a person that was carrying a woman carrying a baby, you would get it for homicide.
But yeah, she can kill it herself.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense of that. That don't make sense.
I've been trying. I can't wrap my head around that one. It don't add up.
Well, yeah, I've mentioned it on a few people's lives. Tried writing it, but my English or writing and skills aren't very high. I have a lot of learning disabilities.
Hey, Jerry.
And then I'm on, I can't work because the hospital destroyed my arms, and with my learning disabilities and all that stuff, I can't. I can't work anymore.
Right.
I worked at a Cub Food, tried working at a Cub Foods one time, and they only gave me like a couple hours of training, and I told them I've never done it before, and then they put me on $100 order. Well, then it got messed up, and they were mad. Then they were laughing at me and all that stuff. And so when I went and got my paycheck, I turned in the shirt and I said, I'm done.
I wouldn't even
Because they
that
wouldn't do nothing about it. So I left there, and then I got up with the big Dollar Tree or dollar store. They're not around anymore. I wish they were. I loved that place.
What was it? A dollar store?
Yeah, nothing above $1.
Oh, kind of like a Dollar Tree, but even that's not even $1 anymore. Even that stuff's going up.
Well, yeah, we got one Dollar Tree that has like $5, $3 aisle. They got a lot of nice stuff in there.
Yeah, Dollar Tree Plus, but they've got even the
it's
regular
just a
stuff.
regular Dollar Tree, but it's only one of the stores around here that has that. The other two don't.
The ones that have that they call a Dollar Tree Plus.
Oh, okay.
The ones with the $3 and $5 sections, what they call a Dollar Tree Plus now.
Oh, okay.
It's really popular in some areas. Some stores have it, and like you said, some stores don't.
Yep.
But you're right. A lot of that $3 and $5 stuff is still some nice stuff.
Oh yeah. That's where I got one of the phone stand thing that I got my phone on right now.
Unfortunately, I got my phone. My phone stand costs a little bit more, but it's also got a thing off to the side that'll also hold a watch. That a watch can wrap.
Nope, I just I got a thing for the car, but it fell off. So I gotta get a different one or put some different sticky stuff. But I got more than one phone. I'm using this phone. I got this phone. I could be watching somebody else on another phone, and I could be watching somebody else on another phone.
Yeah, that's all. That's kind of the system what we would run. But the phone mounts we started out with for the car windows weren't really doing the job for
Yeah,
the for being on the road with certain bumps and stuff. Like they just didn't want to stay in place or whatever. So we had to end up upgrading our phone mount to a different one ourselves. Especially if we're doing a road trip live stream, we need something that's going to be steady for the live stream while on the road.
yeah. See, I don't do live streams, as you can see on my file. I don't know how to do any of this. I'm all new to all these platforms. The only one I do usually do anything on is Facebook, and that's through Messenger, and that's talking to my daughter or my nieces and nephews and stuff like that. Other than that, I have no clue on on these other platforms. I don't have
Like,
any videos because I don't really do anything.
like I told someone the other night, uh, my channel started off literally just a Facebook channel, and it started off as updates and stuff about my health and my kidney search and all that. And then we started going to Bunker Hill, and they were so used to live streamers. Every we just went around with our phone showing our friends and family on Facebook what we were doing if anybody was interested. And they saw us streaming, and you get bombarded with 100 people asking what our channel was, which is
Yep.
what birthed the YouTube channel, which is what put us where we are today.
Well, see that doing that Bunker Hill or any DC or any of that stuff. I don't do I don't drive in big cities. I just got an accident off my record that I don't even remember. I don't even know what happened for one. And I get pretty nervous on the big cities. I stay out of them as much as I can.
Bunker
I
Hill, DC, Nashville.
I don't
I'll
drive
pretty much go anywhere.
I don't even drive the Twin Cities. I don't go down there.
I will pretty much go. I'll pretty much go anywhere.
Nope. Well, I haven't been driving. I was up in my upper 40s before I even started driving
Oh wow!
because you know, my ex, he wouldn't let me drive. He wouldn't teach me how to drive, and he didn't want me driving because he wanted me to stay put. I took care of the kids and stayed with the kids and did everything with the kids, and I'd ride bike to work or walk to work when I lived down in the cities. And no, I was the one that took care of the my girls and raised pretty much my girls on my own. Their dad wasn't in the picture very much.
Right?
So it was basically on me and stuff, and then I just couldn't take it. Finally, I filed in 2016 for divorce. I couldn't deal with it anymore.
2016. I think I've been married about. We've been married about 4 years.
See, I was married for 29. I put up with it for 29 years. And he lived down in Iowa for 2 years while I'm raising my daughter without driving.
Yeah, that's
And
difficult.
he wouldn't teach me how to drive. I taught myself how to drive. And I missed a couple questions the first time on the written test, and then behind the wheel I passed on the first try.
That's what's up.
And I taught myself how to do it.
Got to do what you got to do.
And when he found out I got my license, oh my,
He was
stuff
testing
hit
us.
the fan. He was not happy.
I bet.
No, he wanted me to stay home and do nothing.
I don't
And
understand people like
in
that.
2001, he started doing trucking over the road, so he was never home. So I always had to ask people for rides, or, you know, it was hard. So I had to get my license because he was gone. He was over the road. So I know all about trucking. He did flatbed was his first, and then he did reaper. He did pigs. He did hopper. He's done so many different ones that he did dry van and reaper.
I had a buddy who used to haul logs, and I used to ride with him some. And I've got another buddy who's a OTR driver who's actually here in the chat, Mr. U-Haul. He's listening.
Yep.
He's driving, but he's listening.
Yeah.
He'll comment occasionally when he gets a second.
Yeah. Where's Bird at?
She's over here.
Oh, okay.
Bird's about to take over because I've got to leave to go to dialysis.
Yeah.
It's about to turn into Live with Bird. It's getting ready to transition.
Yeah. Nope. I've had my fair share of that kind of stuff. I got blood poisoning twice, and the last one, it was from a spider that got me on my pinky toe, and I had a red streak that went up. I'd have to be there by 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and didn't get done until about 7, 8 o'clock at night. It took forever because the stuff was so strong that they were putting through. Normally it took less time, but with me having a reaction to it, they had to put an ice pack on the IV just to even get it in because it was hurting so bad. And I was as red as a tomato, but I had to do it. I didn't have a choice. I had to.
You can get your own lunchbox and you're ready to go with your water bottle.
I guess. Yeah, I'm here.
So yeah, I've had my medical issues. Then I was dumb in September trying to get apples because they said there was going to be frost, and I didn't want to ruin my good apples. And so I was trying to get them, and I don't know
Yeah, I guess.
if my foot slipped, or I don't know exactly how it happened, but I fell, and I have no clue how I managed to get up and walk in the house and change my clothes.
No. Yeah.
Because they were all muddy and stuff. And the next minute I know, I can't move. And then I found I had to call 911 and found out I broke my L1. And I've done my ribs and
I'm here. I was just. It's causing. Hang on, guys. Hang on. I closed it. I don't know. Hang on a minute, guys. Okay, I'm here. Sorry. No, that's you. But you're gonna have to close yours out.
What are you? You can do it all from that. You're an admin. You just don't know what you're doing.
You're gonna have to close yours out.
You can close that out. You just don't know how.
Hang on, guys. Good God, Josh.
Okay, you there?
Yeah.
Sorry. My mute's like,
It's gonna go for you.
oh.
Are you still there?
No.
Kind of echoing. You getting it? Oh. I'll take the camera off. Are you there? Oh. Oh. You there?
Just go into that one. That's where you started the stream.
Are you there? Okay. That's
Yeah.
better. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. It was, I was trying to go under mine, but
Yeah.
it won't let me
Oh,
for some
okay.
reason. It gives a horrible echo and loud, crazy squealing, and then we couldn't get the mic to work on my end, and it was so
I
confused.
was wondering what the heck.
Well, I was trying to go under me so I would have be able to, it show my face or whatever. Not my face, my thing, but I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on. We're new to this, so
Tell me about it. I'm new to it too. The only time, or I just started YouTube. Unless I'm fixing the car, I used YouTube. But streaming and watching people was with the convoys. And that's when I started doing all these TikToks, YouTube, or watching a lot of YouTube, Getter, Rumble, and all them is from the convoys.
yeah.
Otherwise, I
We
never
started
did any of that stuff before.
watching the convoys through Oreo when he
Yeah.
came across with TPC,
Yep.
and
I did
then
TBC. I did
76.
Yep. But I started off with the Canada one.
I watched some
I
of it
feel
too.
sorry for those guys up there because they're putting in the digital ID stuff now.
Oh
They
wow!
showed a Walmart that had all electronic stuff to get into the freezer stuff.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, it's getting bad up there. They got
We
some
probably
people
dropped.
there's
We
still
probably
people in
dropped
jail from
everybody.
that.
Yeah. We probably dropped everybody because Red Squirrel went live. Or no, not Red Squirrel, the Freedom Squirrel.
Oh, okay.
So I think I'm gonna get off of here because everybody's left and it's just
Okay.
us. You can call me or message me anytime you want to.
Yeah. Last year they changed up my phones because the one I'm on, the volume ain't the best, or the speaker ain't the best, and so I ended up losing your number.
Okay. Do you have our email address, right? It's right there under on Live Nightbot. Yes, honey.
You can put that phone number in the back chat. I'm sure she knows where back chat is because that's where she put hi at when she first came on. You can hit your three little lines on the bottom where it says more and hit private chat and put it in there. And only us three will see what's in that section.
Okay.
So do what?
In back chat, private chat, where you said hey, I'm gonna put my phone number.
Where it says more, the three little lines, hit more and tap.
Private chat.
Okay, can't. Okay.
I just put it in back chat for you.
Okay.
And then once you get it, I'll erase it.
It doesn't matter. Nobody can see it but us three.
Yeah.
Whoop. Recent. Contacts.
Josh, you're horrible.
Number.
Baby.
Plus.
You're making a bunch of racket.
Of course I'm making a bunch of racket. What am I doing sitting here at a stop sign when there's a road close sign?
Okay, make sure I got it right.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. Yeah.
I got
Perfect.
it.
Josh, you left your. Is this my cup on the bed?
What is it?
There's a Yeti on my bed. Is it mine or yours?
Is it dark blue?
Yes.
It's mine. I forgot it.
Okay.
You know what color yours is. You don't use navy blue. You use the dark purple and the teal.
Yeah.
Well, the light purple or whatever you use. You don't use the navy blue. All my stuff is navy blue. My cups, my koozies, um, all of it's navy blue.
Yeah.
When I get my water bottle here in a week or two,
Sorry, guys. Oh my back. Is everybody there?
Yeah.
Okay, Josh must have.
hopefully don't forget you because ain't nobody home yet.
I hope not either.
Well, there he says she can take you. I hope you saw the message.
Me too. He's breaking up. We hit dead zones all through town. You would think it wouldn't be a dead zone, but
Yeah.
he said
Yeah,
your dialysis.
it looks like you dropped down to one viewer, so somebody else must have
Yeah.
went live.
Oh, Priam squirrel.
I know.
Well, I think.
That would explain it.
Go
I
ahead.
know her husband, man. He can have a mole.
He's gonna have a mole.
He's got a dirty mouth.
Oh,
Red
Fred.
We like to
Squirrel.
watch you, though. We like you, though.
I mean, I watch him, but
Sometimes he'll be in the chat over here. You never know where he's going to be.
yeah.
We lost a mod and some other people when he first started hanging out over here
Yeah.
Yep.
because they didn't like to. We were going to let him hang out over here. It's
Yep. We sure
beautiful
did. We
today.
lost the mod, and we haven't seen her since.
Yeah.
Because she was using an alt.
Huh.
You remember God bless the GB as we called her?
I don't know.
We called her GB. It was God bless the USA or something like that.
Yeah.
She's gone. She like split. Didn't tell us what was going on. Didn't tell us what was wrong. Just like took
Well,
herself
we
off
knew
the
what was wrong.
Discord.
Well, she split once, so I started to let Squirrel come over. But then she came back for a while and split again.
Yeah.
You can't make them stay.
Nope.
They can do what they want.
No, that's
Dixie came over and told us, that they were okay and they had apologized for everything. And so we were like, well, okay, we'll start watching them. And then they came in our chat and she got mad about it.
huh.
Big time.
That's one thing
Again, then
people
again,
need
you
to
did that.
learn. There's so much conflict, it's crazy. I mean, it seems like people want to split up people all the time, and we all need to stick, like Soup Mama said the other day, we all need to stick together, and this feuding and stuff with amongst each other's got to stop if we're
It
gonna
does.
get anywhere.
Right. I mean, like Aunt Lori and Aunt Lori especially were part of TPC.
I don't really even watch those guys. I can't. They did so many terrible things. I can't handle it.
Believe me, yeah. I've been called every name in the book and
Yeah, I
harassed
seen
and,
that. And then what they
and
did to a whole bunch of other people,
I'm
doxing and all that kind of stuff.
I've been called a pedo supporter. I've been called my house has been doxxed. Um,
Yep.
you know, something that happened 13 years ago that I've explained to everybody about was put out for the whole world to see on Twitter.
Well, I know they
Um,
did. I mean, even how do they know it's the same person? Like with
I don't.
me, that's why I don't
Well,
put my real name out there, is
well,
because
when we were
there,
in DC, somebody wrote down our license plate number.
it was probably anarchy.
It was a guy,
Now there was
so
that was
it's called
America
America
2.0 or
2.0.
whatever.
Yep.
He was out in Ohio when uh those guys
Jersey
come
J,
to
Soup Mom and them
Springfield,
were over there.
Ohio. Soup Mama and Polish Anus and Dom and all those guys brought supplies out there.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
and he was
against
doing
the
this. He was doing the same thing out there, taking pictures of license plates.
Yeah, he was doxing.
yep.
He supports Lori and Ant and gave him a bunch of money. He came out and said that he did.
We
Gave him
already said
money.
that he said that he did background checks on everybody in 1776
Well, all you need is a
without their
dollar.
permission.
All you need is a dollar to run
See,
a damn
that's one
background
thing.
check.
Nobody really knows what my real name is. Everybody thought I was Big D, especially Anarchy Princess. She always thought I was Big D.
Yeah,
Oh,
she always
I
called you
remember
Big
that.
D.
That was
She always called you Big
hilarious.
D. That
That
was
was
hilarious.
hilarious. And it's like, I don't
And
put
then
my
I,
real name out there because I don't need to be, I don't need crap. I don't take crap from people.
well,
I'd end up in
uh,
jail. If I ended up being in a situation like all you guys have been with the
yeah.
doxing and all that stuff and the insulting and all that stuff, uh, I would have probably ended up in jail because I wouldn't be able to handle it. I would have went off on them.
Well, when she what was I going to say? Oh, we brought up her past about her abusing her son. Oh, I just smacked him and my ring hit him. That's not a crime. Yeah,
Well, I
it
told
is.
her it was a fifth-degree assault, and she goes, "No, it's not." I said, "Baloney if it ain't."
Yep, baloney.
She says me having an addiction 13 years ago is worse than her slapping her son. That's what she has said.
No, you know, And then what's funny was I heard that her son he made a website for herself. Ended up taking her credit card and going spending it.
Oh, I know.
I thought that was hilarious.
We have, if people sent us money, we always used it for what they told us to use it for. And
See,
if we weren't able to go to, like, say, Bunker Hill right away when we said we were going, we would always come on live and be like, "Hey, it's going to be a day or two before we can get back up there." You know,
yeah.
we always use that money for what it was intended for. So,
See,
and we barely got any money. That's the crazy part about it. And it's
yeah.
just
See, that's one thing I'm not on these. That's why there ain't no videos or anything on mine on TikTok or any of them. I don't have any videos. I don't want any money from anybody. I'm not. If I want money, I work for my money. I don't I don't.
Well, people don't realize live streaming is a lot of work. You got to get the equipment. You got to find out where the events are, how
Yeah,
to get to the
Um,
event. Where
yeah, I can understand that.
you gotta, it's a
with
lot of planning as far as finding out what's going on and where it is and
But
how
certain,
close you can get and everything else.
I think
The
Mr.
certain
risks
Grant,
and
ones,
dangers
all
involved.
certain ones um did the did the videos and stuff and doing all that just to get money so that they have gas or just to harass or whatever, and they thought it was funny. It's like, that is not right, taking money from people like that and having them bail you out of jail and all that kind of stuff, and that's
I
uncalled
agree.
for.
Hey, Josh. Um, I just saw you went to McDonald's.
Uh-oh,
What are you doing,
Josh.
watching me?
No, I got a text message that says, you spent $3.90 on Cash App.
Yeah, it's called lunch. I'll bring you something. I'll bring you something tonight.
Mhm.
See, that's one thing I don't have to worry about. I don't have another half. I did, but the thing is,
At
uh
least he didn't use mine
1 year
card.
for New Year's Eve, he got wasted and he got mad at me because I wasn't drinking with him. I didn't want to drink, and he got really upset with me. And I told him, because he did some other stuff, and I got scared. And I told him I was going to leave. Well, then
Yeah,
I was getting my stuff out to my car. He came up behind me and pushed me. You could still, when I got home, you could still see his handprints on both of my arms. I said, that's
oh,
it. Well, then stupid me went back for a while with him. Well, then, uh, last summer or last fall or last year, I stopped even doing anything. He was just using me to do all his cleaning, all his he owns 2 houses and all his jobs and all that stuff, and he just wanted me to do his stuff, and my stuff got pushed aside, and I said, nope, this is it.
Josh.
I don't go to his house. He doesn't come here. I
Yeah,
don't hardly talk to him. He can't call me. It's like, I'm done. I'm not going
Hey,
through that again.
hey, Josh. Don't
bird.
put yourself on mute when you're messing with the wrapper or eating.
So yeah, I just pretty well stay to myself. I don't I don't need a guy in my life.
Yeah,
I got my kitties to keep me company, and I can I can there's a lot of stuff on my car like I got to do brake, but I oil change, I do the brakes, I've done rotors, I've done struts. I've done a lot of work on my car myself. And a lot of people are looking at or when I tell people that, they're like, "No way."
yeah,
Cuz I'm a woman on doing that kind of stuff. And it's like it's it you know, I have to know that stuff. I do a lot of plumbing myself in my house. I've had to fix the plumbing on my bathtub because they had metal with plastic, so I took the metal stuff out of there
yeah,
because it wasn't draining right. So I got that fixed. I've done sinks. I done the one guy's sink or done some of his plumbing because he didn't know how to do it. I've done some of his work on his car because he didn't know how to do it. Even my ex didn't hardly know what he was doing.
right.
And I've done struts. I did struts right in the middle of winter,
Yeah.
all by myself. Nobody else helping me. I did it myself. Even
Mhm.
though I ain't supposed to be doing all this stuff, but I have to.
Right. We
Like
have nobody in chat.
I've done 2 different floorings myself. I've done
Yeah.
other people's floorings too. And then I've got painting I've got to do in here. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of work myself.
Well, I know that we have a lot we want to do this to this house. Josh laid laminate flooring in his mom's house, or
Yeah.
wood floors, whatever you want to call them.
Well, I did that, but see, this is a really, 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 really old house. And the floors are not even, so it's kind of hard. But I did it.
Yeah.
It ain't perfect because it's on uneven floor, but nothing you can do about it. So, but yeah, I've done floorings. I've done, you know,
Right.
I've done a lot of stuff. And a lot of it I'm not even supposed to be doing. I do it
How's your
anyways.
back?
Huh?
How's your back doing?
Well, they made me mad. I'm still having problems, but the weird part is I got scoliosis and the vertebrae on the bottom part are twisted, and that's where it's giving me problems. They touched where it was broken and it didn't even, I couldn't feel it, is because I have so much pain on the lower part but when I went in, uh, what was it for? There was something that I had to go in for. And then, they didn't even check to see if it was healed or not, but they're assuming it is. But they didn't do any x-rays, any CAT scans or anything to make sure it is healed up. And if it healed up right, I don't know. They're just
Yeah.
going by what the therapist said. She said it probably is healed. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I can't tell because like I said, I'm always in pain 24/7, 7 days a week, 300 days a year. I mean, since I was little. So my lower back, and the only way to correct it, I've done chiropractor. They can't. They straighten it up, and as soon as I walk out, it goes right back. The only way to straighten it up is surgery, and I will not do that because they're mucking with the nerve or my spine and stuff, and I'm not. They said the chance would be paralyzed, and
Right.
I'm pretty much my left arm. I can do whatever I want to that arm, and I can't feel nothing with it. But I used to have to wear braces and all that stuff, but they told me to stop wearing them to keep so I can keep muscle, at least try keep using it so I don't lose the at least using it.
Yeah.
But I'm not very strong, and there's times where I can't even open a bottle of water. I've had to ask strangers to do it because I can't open them with my left hand, and of course I'm left-handed. And there's
I'm
days where I can't
right-handed.
do my right. I got arthritis, tendonitis, and all that throughout my whole body, so I'm
Yeah.
pretty well I'm pretty well gone. So, and my older sister, she's pretty bad too. So, she's already had one knee totally replaced, and then it broke. So then they had to go back in and put a new one in, and she's still having problems. And we're only in our 50s.
Right.
So, no. Nope, I do. I try. It just
I
takes me
know when
longer, but I don't give up very easy. I don't.
Yeah, I know
I'm
when I
very
work.
stubborn.
I know when I work in the store, and I stand up for 6 hours or whatever with a 15-minute break or whatever.
See, I
Um,
couldn't do that
my
anymore.
back, I couldn't do it a year ago. I could not do that a year ago, but now I can. But the only thing is, my back gets to hurting a little bit, and but by the time I get home, I'm in so much pain.
Yep.
That's
Uh,
why I'm thankful I work where I work, because there's a store, and then most everybody
yeah.
knows where I'm at. But
I used to have to stand. A lot of the jobs I had to stand, and I tell you, I have, there's times where I have a hard time even going up steps. I fall down the steps going up, more or less going
yeah,
down.
well, everybody knows I used to be um, really big, and I've lost 150 pounds in about two
Yeah,
years, and so my mobility has gotten better, but my back, but I've got lower degenerative disc disease in my lower
yep,
back too.
yeah,
And I've got a plate and 7 pins in my ankle from where I broke it when I was 19 years old. So
yeah,
my my ankle likes to swell really bad, and if
yeah,
I'm on my feet for long periods of time. But I've come a long way in 2 years.
yeah. I
I
know I
used to.
gained after when I was going with this one guy, it was around 2016. I dropped weight like you wouldn't believe. I went from a size 14 and 16 pants all the way down to like a 1
Ooh,
within a month.
oh goodness.
I mean, I
Sorry, I
dropped
wish
that
I
quick.
could.
So the first thing that came to their doctor's mind was cancer. So I had to go through a whole bunch of treatments and a lot of different tests and all that stuff. I didn't have none, but uh I gained some of that back after he died. I just
Right,
got I think got too depressed because I had to see it happen and the way I got treated and stuff. I gained some weight back and I've been trying to lose it, but it's not coming up because uh,
being
I have
underweight.
inhalers that have steroids. I've had to take steroids and all that stuff, and that ain't good. Steroids are what makes you gain the weight. So I've been losing, but very slowly.
Right,
But I'll get there eventually. I mean, I'm not big like I was. I'm still way down there. But
yeah,
I'll get it this summer. I'll end up losing more this summer because I'll be more active. I'm an outside person. I don't like being inside during the summer. So I'm trying to get all my inside work done because I love being outside. I hate being inside. And it takes me about 2.5, 3 hours to mow my yard
right.
with a rider. With a push, it would take me about 5, 6 hours.
I'm very thankful that we have less than a quarter of an acre, and it takes on a rider. He only rides the back part, and it takes like 20, 20 minutes to do our whole
Yeah.
yard, and that's
Mine is
even push mowing
150.
and.
My lot is 150 by 140.
Oh, we live in the city, so
I'm on
it's a
the
very, very
outskirts.
small,
I got 3 lots.
very, very small lot. Like our next door neighbor is probably 8 feet. The house is like 8 feet to the side of ours. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not much room. We got neighbors on both sides.
I got neighbors on both sides, but there is a lot of distance between the two of them. So I got, you know,
This summer we'll show more now that everybody knows where our house is.
I
Because
have no clue.
like,
I don't pay attention to that stuff. Because I never watched. The only one that I know is where Matt and Jalen are because of the Christmas thing.
yep, we
Otherwise, I
love
don't
Matt and
pay
Jalen,
attention to where anybody is. I don't. That's none of my business.
right? We love Matt and Jalen. They're wonderful, wonderful people.
Yeah, that was kind of mean what they did.
Yeah, it's mean what Aunt did to them.
Oh yeah,
I mean, just because I wouldn't take the copyright strike down, yeah, that's called blackmail. You
yep,
either take it down or I'm gonna go do this.
yep. I mean that was just because I went into his chat a few times, and the people that were following him, a lot of them were telling him what to do, and then they'd pay him money for it,
Yeah.
and that's how he was doing it. And it's like now they're backstabbing him. Now they're coming back at him. You know,
Right.
something. I don't know what this deal is with something about a cat. I've
Well,
heard
it
about
was
it
all
on other people's
satire.
lives. I don't
It was
understand that.
it was all satire on Red's chat. Everybody knows that Red's, you know, chat satire and all that kind of stuff. Nobody was gonna go eat his mama's cat.
It's like, what the heck are you talking about? I didn't understand that. What
I
that?
mean, yeah, it's like nobody was gonna go to wherever his mom lives to eat his cat.
But
I
what will
mean,
and he's probably the food that he's eating probably has cat in it. Who knows?
and
Who
they won't
knows
talk about
nowadays?
us getting one meal not very often out because 90% of the time, 95% of the time, I cook home. If I'm home, we have home cooked meals.
Well, I can't. I once in a great blue moon, my friend takes me out. Very, very. When I was married to my ex, we used to go out to eat all the time. Now that we're divorced, I can't really go out to eat. It makes me sick.
Um, he's been on this.
McDonald's, I can't eat McDonald's.
Josh ate
I lose it
McDonald's
right
today.
away. So
Josh ate
I don't
McDonald's
hardly
today.
ever. Plus, I don't have the money. I'm on disability, so I don't much, and owning a house, it don't go very far.
Yeah, we own our home too, and we've been here. We've actually owned our home 8 years. The 23rd of February, we bought the house 8 years ago, and
Yeah,
so
I don't
yeah,
know a
I
dime on
understand.
this one. I bought it, or my mom and stepdad passed away, and we sold their farm, and so us um 4 girls had to split the money. And I told them, I said, I get a large amount of money. It's going, I'm buying me a house and I'm buying it outright. And that's what I did.
Right.
And so I just, I got the electric, I got the garbage, I got all that stuff. And of course, with the stuff going up and the fuel prices, I use fuel um, to do the furnace. It's expensive. It's more or less diesel, is what it is. And it is not cheap. It's about
We
just to fill it. I've already spent close to 2 grand between $2 and $3 grand already this year on
Yeah.
fuel. It's like it's not
Me
good.
working where I work, I see a lot of the food prices and everything. And so, yeah, it's outrageous.
I mean, and then now, I get a little bit of food stamps, but then the government's taking all that away, pretty much away.
Yep.
You know,
They took
because
that extra allotment
now
away.
that the so-called COVID's gone, I didn't
Yeah,
wear
they
no
took.
mask. I still have not yet got COVID.
I've gotten it twice.
I have
We got
never gotten it.
in December of 2020. We went to a candlelight service at our church, and like 4 or 5 families got it, and we were one of them. And then in January, it was an accidental find because I was going to the hospital. They where I went, they do COVID swab, tests before you go upstairs.
Well, yeah,
Well,
they did add
found
to do that.
out I had COVID, but I ended up there. They don't have on one side of the hospital. They have mostly semi-private rooms.
Yeah,
But when I found out I had COVID, they have a special unit in the new part of the hospital, and those rooms are huge. You can
yeah.
sit down. You can sit down where I sometimes go to the hospital in the middle of it and still had room. The whole room, like the whole room that I usually go to, in the middle of it, and still had room.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Nope.
this that
I have never had
hospital.
COVID, and I have not changed. I didn't. You know, we had where we had to wear the mask. We couldn't go in the stores without a mask. But as soon as I get in the store, I always took it down. But then if I knew a worker was looking, I'd hurry up and I wouldn't put it over my nose because I can't breathe. So, and
Choctaw County WIC said, DJ, what type of grass in your yard?
huh?
Choctaw County WIC said, DJ, what type grass is in your yard?
I have no idea.
I have no idea either. And Daniel Barry Go, what do you mean Magic Cards, Ram, Dodgers, Lakers? Yo.
What?
Yeah, we're getting some trolls in here right now.
It's like, what?
Josh, if you're listening, I don't know what these people are saying, but yeah, I thought I was looking at somebody else's chat, and nope, it's on ours.
Why would I know what kind of grass I have in my yard? I didn't put it there. It was there when I bought it.
Hey, Carol. I guess Carol's in here. I still cannot see her.
She's in there. I'm on my other phone looking at the chat.
Being helpful. That's all she's trying to do. Oh, well, I'm glad you're. Are you a new subscriber? Choctaw County WIC? WIC? Sorry, that's what I'm saying. If you are, welcome. We're just two freedom loving patriots.
No, believe me, but it's like trying to explain to people what's going on is like telling a brick wall to freaking move around here. A lot of
I
people think I'm joking.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? I can send you videos if you want to see them.
Our grass right now is like it's starting to green, but then there's still some
I
dead
should
grass
write.
too.
I should say what grass? It's white.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we haven't had but maybe maybe a small dusting this year. And by the
Oh,
time we got up, it was gone.
oh, that person was asking about the grass. That is where you can grow your grass longer, where you don't have to do it as often. Probably
Yeah.
mowing it, but the thing is if you get it over a certain height in my town,
Mm-hmm.
this and if the city has to come do it, they charge you big bucks.
Yep. That's the same
And
way
it's
with
like,
us.
I will do it myself. I don't, you know,
Yeah. Yeah, that's the same way here. If it gets over a certain height, you'll get a letter stating, um,
yep.
either cut it or we cut it for you and it's going to cost you.
No, shoveling the sidewalk in the front of my house, I can't do that because the plow, there, shoot, I might as well make like we used to do as a kid, make one of those little hut things and then you go in there or whatever. Because there is no way I would be able to, you can't do it on my block because of the snow plow. I'm on a main road. So the snow plow comes through and they bury the sidewalk. You would
Okay,
not
Choctaw.
even be able to get it undone.
Okay,
And if
Choctaw
you
County.
do it, then you'll plow it in again.
Yeah, that's what happened here. Like the day we moved in, we had 3 foot of snow on the ground.
Oh,
We bought the house and then we moved in with 3 foot of snow on the ground.
yeah. Nope. Um,
Choctaw, I'm not sure what the height is here. But I've seen them out mowing people's yards before.
I got a neighbor or one of the people down the street from us that he owns the house, but he's never there. So they've been over there mowing, and it's costing them quite a bit for them to mow it.
Yeah. Josh does a mowing business sometimes. He mows for people. Last
Yeah,
year he had quite a few yards he mowed. This
yeah,
year I think he might only do maybe one or two. Because people last year kind of screwed him over, um,
yeah.
saying, "Oh, you can do my leaves," but then get somebody else to do them.
Yeah.
So,
No, that's one thing I like where I'm at is because the people around me, we watch out for each other's places
right.
and watch out for each other.
We are very
So,
tight knit uh, neighborhood around here. If anybody sees anything, most of all of our neighbors have our phone number. Like since
yeah,
we were gone to Bunker Hill this summer, and I've been in the hospital so much. If they see anything, plus we have a security system. Um,
yeah.
they're on the
Well,
phone.
I um had people still can't believe I realized that the tabs were gone. On one of the cars, it broke down and I just bought the tabs for it, and then of course it decided to break down something to do with the motor. There was metal that got into the motor or something in the oil, and so they decided to take the tabs off.
Yeah,
I just bought them and put them on there before it broke down, and they decided to come over here and take the tabs off. So they ended up. I knew who did it, and I got them back, but they never prosecuted them. I told them I wanted to charge them for doing that and that, but they never did anything to him. Then we seen somebody else monkeying them with my new car, doing something to the back end of it. Oh yeah, people keep on doing crap to my vehicles, so that's why I don't put my real name out on the internet,
Right.
because I already had stuff destroyed. I've already had. No, I don't need it.
Choctaw County. Yeah, I wish I lived in the county. Taxes would be a lot cheaper. Um,
Oh,
Ours
taxes.
went from like our little lot of less than a quarter of an acre. Was $1,100 a year for taxes. I got the tax bill this year. It's over 1,600.
What?
Yeah.
Shit, my property taxes for this place are. Let's see, last summer or last year it was only like 300 and some dollars.
Yeah. This city is. I've been thinking about fixing this place up, putting down flooring, all new paint, and selling it and moving to the county.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about moving, but with the animals I got, I can't really do that. And I got too much stuff. I'd need a 53-foot thing because I still got a lot of my kids' stuff in here.
Yeah, I even thought about buying like a RV, like one that you drive and living
Yeah.
in. But Josh is like, because we could get a really nice one for the amount our house would sell for. So,
Yeah. Well, see, I got a lot of my mom's stuff in here, so it'd be kind of hard to. I can't. We're not allowed to. When after they died and we started going through the stuff, we all agreed nobody was allowed to sell the stuff. So we just gotta hand it or ask one of the other ones if they want the stuff. But yeah,
Choctaw, I'm from.
it's like I got a basement, then I got a main floor, and I got an upstairs. It's a 4-bedroom house.
We have a crawl space and then just the main floor. So, but we have a 3-bedroom, 1-bath house.
Mine's a big one. We did a
I
lot
used
of
to
work
live
in
in.
here when we bought it in 2006. And then it's got a big, huge porch, but I want to get it so that I can get heat out there. And then I will put my, uh, get it so that cats can be out there. That will be their place. And try to get all the cat stuff together because I got so much cat stuff.
Yeah. I know.
Cats. But they're
I
good
grew up in
kitties.
Tennessee, and I know Nashville's taxes are super duper high too.
Yeah, I hear about a lot of people's taxes are high. I've looked online and it's like holy buckets.
Yeah, and like
Even
Josh is on a fixed income, and I'm just working to supplement, you know, to have
yeah,
more money. And it's like, how in the world are that's like one of Josh's, monthly checks.
yep. I'm only on a fixed income too, so it kind of it's a pain.
I mean, that would be like us not paying any bills for a whole month and paying our taxes.
Yeah,
On his, from his income.
yeah.
I work between like this week. I'm only working 20 hours this week.
Last
Um,
year, or when we got I think I paid it all off in one time last year. Did I pay? Normally I pay the first half and then the second half. I don't know if different states are different on that, how they do their tax or property taxes.
Yeah, they do that here. It's just, we try to save up and do whatever, but it's hard now that it's
Oh
gone up to
yeah.
$1,600 a month. I mean, a
Well,
year, not a
and
month.
then you
Yeah,
have to buy, you know, your necessities that you need for your house and gas and gas is not cheap. It's gone down here finally. I think it's 3.19 now. It
right.
was almost. It was like two. It got down to 2.99, but then it spiked way up there to like $4.
Yeah, ours is at 3.15 when I was there. Yeah, Sunday.
Well, then yours is cheaper than mine. Not by much, but
Well, you gotta
yeah,
remember, I work at a gas station part thing.
yeah.
So nobody knows exactly where. I could work all the way like 30 miles west of here, or 30 miles north of here, or 30 miles south of here. Or,
Well, yeah.
you never know where I work,
Well,
and they don't know which one I work at either. Which place. So, but I just don't tell because the trolls.
yep. Yeah, that's understandable.
I'll say I work at a gas station. That could be anywhere around
Well,
where I live.
I'd rather work, but I can't.
I'm thankful that where the gas station I work at, I can sit down like the whole time except when, I got help customer or whatever.
Yeah.
So
No,
now
when
when
I
I'm in this,
worked at the big dollar store, nobody could keep up with me. They always told me I needed to slow down because I was a fast work. I work fast and I don't stop until the job is done. That's
Choctaw
just the way I
County,
am.
I'm not sure. I have no idea.
Cause
I,
cause I used to stock and cashier and do all that stuff, but nobody people that worked there for years and years and years couldn't even keep up with me. They always told me I needed to slow down.
I've been a cashier. I've worked at a regular gas station. Um,
Grocery stores,
I've done.
I will never. I don't think I could work at a gas station or I will never work at a grocery store ever again, and I won't. I don't think I could do a gas station either. I think it would
Well,
be too stressful. I get too stressed out.
Well, I'm in like a little building, so like it's not like a big, humongous, gas station. Um, so the only thing we sell is gifts, gift cards, and I'm gonna give it away because everybody will probably figure it out. But
Well,
gift
you don't
cards
need to
and
say.
other
It's just
things, yeah.
nope. I pretty much stay to myself, and I watch a bunch of the people, you guys. I watch Joe. I watch a bunch of them.
We watch Red. We watch Freedom
I've been on
Squirrel.
his live quite a few times,
Um,
and Melanie.
I've actually gotten on Red's panel. So, watch them. I watch Oreo,
I've done
Taco
Oreo.
Joe.
Oreo was just with Joe last night.
Yeah,
He was
watch
down in
Mag Americans.
Bakersfield doing the school thing, and then they went out on runs.
Watch Mag Americans. I watch Buffalo Man.
Yep.
David from Freedom Express Media for the January 6th
Stormtrooper.
stuff. Stormtrooper. Big D when he's on.
Yep.
You know,
I watch a
they're
lot
great.
of different ones.
They're great people. All of them. You know, we were blessed to have been able to meet them all and
Yeah.
spend time with them in DC and at Bunker Hill and
That
it,
Minnesota Mike. I don't know if you. I thought he got hooked up with 1776 at one point too. I thought he was in there a little bit and then he went home. Or maybe
possibly
not.
Choctaw. It's a master grifter.
The what?
He asked what Big D's channel on YouTube is.
Oh, yeah. Now that I can get on there, because I know he was live last night at the, I could see him because he went in front of Trooper and Stormtrooper, and that's how I knew he was there. But I couldn't find his thing, so it's like, well, I can't find that you're live, so, but yet I could see that he was filming.
Yeah, Choctaw. Yeah, I'm actually on my other phone watching. I don't have the volume up, but I'm watching their stream talking about the Freedom Squirrel.
Oh,
Thanks for your subscriptions on YouTube private. Mine are yes. But I'm live with Bird also. I also have a channel. Let me see. Possibly.
I thought Red Squirrel wasn't. Is it Red Squirrel that they're on, or is it on Freedom Squirrel?
They're on Freedom Squirrel right now.
Because I was gonna say, I thought that Red wasn't gonna do.
Is he not going to do a live right now?
Well, no, I thought he was gonna hold off for a while because he was getting irritated or something.
Yeah. Community. No, that's not it.
They only have 59 people on theirs.
Yeah. We have 6 right now.
They must be
I'll
still down
have
at
Josh
her
look into it.
dad's.
Yeah, they have. She's been living with him, taking care of him.
Yeah. Well, what is she doing with their place?
I'm not sure exactly. Josh is at dialysis, so he can't be talking.
Yeah.
Because all the beeping of the machines
Yep.
and people, the nurses and techs and stuff, their
Yeah.
privacy or whatever.
My mom died of melanoma cancer. And I tell
My
you
mom,
what, that stuff is that one is one of the worst ones you can ever get.
my mom passed away from a gunshot wound to the head.
And then my stepdad died. They found out he had prostate cancer and some other cancers, or he had cancer in some other spots. But what he actually did was he's a veteran. He was a veteran, and
Yeah.
they took all his clotting blood out when they did a biopsy, and that is what pretty much killed him. He bled to death.
Oh, goodness.
Yep.
No, my mom was um
My mom was only 57.
my mom was 36 when she passed away. She was shot in the head. We don't know if she did or if somebody else did. So
Yep. It was last month that she passed away.
my mom's been gone for be 29 years this year. People don't know half the stuff I've been through,
You can see her.
and it's really sad. Mm. I mean,
My
they
mom's
couldn't.
been gone for 19.
My stepdad passed
At
away.
57 years old.
My stepdad passed away 5 years ago. He had cancer.
What's weird is my ex-husband's dad died in January, my mom in February, and my stepdad in December, all of the same year.
Oh goodness. My stepmom passed away. She had been having a lot of problems, and she passed away, I think, 6 years ago.
And my real dad, I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago.
My real dad's still living, so
I
that's the
don't
only
have
one I
any
have left.
I don't have any parents left. And then it's just us four girls. My brother passed away in 89, and that was a self-inflicted thing.
Yeah, my real sister. I have a real sister, a half sister, and a stepsister. Me and my
No,
stepsister are like 3 months apart, in age. I'm the oldest. Everybody thought she was the oldest because she was a year ahead of me in school. Um, because I was held back in second grade because of a reading issue from where I had high fever convulsions when I was little, and did a little bit of damage to my brain on the reading comprehension side. Took me a little
yeah,
while to get caught up. Well, now I read, well, by the time seventh, eighth grade, I was reading on normal levels.
not me.
So
I didn't even finish school because I was
I,
so bullied that
I was, I was
I
bullied bad.
quit. I quit. Well, I had a bad grow up because my mom and real dad got divorced in 75. Then all of us, he was real he used to beat my mom and stuff, so us kids got taken away or put in foster homes and stuff. And so I've been in the system a lot.
Um,
Ones that were on the that said that they were in the system, I know exactly what they're talking about and how it feels because I've been in it, and it's no fun.
my, I was bullied because I was larger than most everybody. Not big, real big, but I wasn't skinny
Yeah.
mini, like everybody else. And I got mooed at when I walked down the hallway,
Shoot, I was
had
only like 100. Let's see, I was 4 months along with my first one. I was only like 108 pounds with her at 4 months along.
my daughter is like maybe 100 pounds soaking wet, and she just turned 20. She's tiny. She's like,
Yep.
um, you know,
And that's the way my oldest is. She was really, really, really skinny. My youngest, um she was small. She was 5 pounds 4 ounces when she was born, but she was 6 weeks early.
yeah.
And then the oldest one, she was 7'7", and 2 days late.
My oldest was 7'5 1/4". She was 2 weeks late. And my youngest was 6'2", 6 pounds 2 ounces, and she was 2 weeks early.
And then they told, well, I would have had one in between, but they had to take that one. It was a life and death, pretty much a life and death situation. And then they
My
told me
sister,
not to get pregnant anymore, or told me I wouldn't be able to get pregnant anymore. I
my
moved up where I'm
sister,
at now. And then, of course, then I end up with my youngest. And after I had her, they said, do not get pregnant again or you will die. I ended up with a hysterectomy. So I cannot have no more children. And it's so nice.
my sister had a baby that she was pregnant with that had trisomy 13,
Yeah.
which is incompatible with life. And they wanted her to do an abortion, and she told them no.
Yeah.
And she
Well,
had the
mine
baby.
wasn't actually abortion. I didn't have I don't really believe in that, but
I don't either, but
I didn't with that one, the doctors said that they had to take that one, otherwise we would have both been dead.
yeah, she ended up. They
Although,
said
and
as soon
it still haunts me to this day.
they said, oh, the baby won't live after they cut the umbilical cord. The baby will die directly after it's born. Well, she lived 5 days. Within those 5 days, my sister, it changed my sister's life around. And
Oh yeah, it's pretty scary.
so, I love my niece, Catherine, who's an angel. You know, God needed her more than, we did down here. So,
Yeah. Nope, I don't know. I was too I have no clue what mine was too mine was right at the beginning, so but the more I was really sick and then I bled in the 7th month with the first one and then with my youngest one I was sick all 9 months all the way through and then um I ended up being bedridden with her but yeah, I couldn't hardly eat. I couldn't hardly drink water. I sat there passing out. Oh, I was getting needles all the time. They had to watch me like a hawk because I was so sick.
I'm going to
And
be
the
on
more
here
I was
probably.
having, the more I was having kids, the worse I was getting.
I'm probably going to be on here for about another 5 minutes because I've got to get ready
Yeah.
get
Well, I
ready to go
can
to
let
work.
you go.
Okay, well, we might be on here later this evening.
Oh, okay.
So, Josh gets the dialysis at 5:30. Then
Oh,
he'll bring
okay.
me dinner and probably sit at the
Now,
sit where I work.
does he have like a port that they go through so he doesn't have to get poked every time?
He has a chest catheter.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Well, one that stays in so they don't have to poke him every time.
Right, yeah. He he's got that. He don't want the fistula because if he ever gets a transplant, that thing is so ugly in your arm.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'll just keep a port, and keep it clean. So
Yeah. I've
and he's
seen
had
a
it,
lot of, I follow people that have those.
and he's had it for he just got his redone a couple weeks, about a month and a half ago.
Well, I
Because
have
it
that.
was coming out, it was slipping out.
I don't know if you ever heard of that GERD. It's called GERDs.
Yeah, I have it. It's where you have heartburn.
No, mine is more with my
That's a reflux.
yep. I got a yeah, it's a big deal. I can't they can't even clean my teeth without me gagging and throwing up and stuff. I take medicine for that, but I also have one of those hernias or something. It's right in the middle, up by the top of your stomach and right in the middle of your chest, right
I
underneath
had
your rib cage part. I got a hernia right there, and it's getting bigger and bigger, but they don't want to do anything.
I had a umbilical hernia that they went in and fixed about 7-8 years ago.
Well, if this one busts, I could die from it.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I eat, I only can eat certain stuff, and I got to eat real slow because if it gets stuck right there, then sometimes I have to do something that I don't like doing just because of it. So I just watch what I eat and do all that. Plus, I got kidney stones and gallstones, and I still got my gallbladder. They won't take it out, even with the stone being there.
Hey, Italian princess, welcome back. Yeah, hiatal hernia, Choctaw.
Those things, oh, I tell you, it's horrible. And, I broke my ribs. I did 3 of them in that same area where that, up on my, underneath my chest area. And I tried hiding it, but it didn't work. I walked into the ER and they're like, why didn't you call 911?
I don't know, Choctaw, how you prevent gallstones. I know, back in 2008, I
Oh,
think it
my
was.
gallbladder
I
don't
had,
work anyways.
yeah, mine didn't work. Mine, I didn't have gallstones. Mine just quit working
Well, mine didn't
altogether.
work, and now I got a stone that's lodged right there, and they still won't take it out. They wouldn't take it out the first time.
Yeah.
They just refused to do it, and then of course, I got kidney stones. About that, I will have to, once it releases, then I'll have to go in and have them break it up because I ain't gonna be able to pass this one.
Well, I think I'm gonna get off of here so I can get ready
Okay,
to
and I'll talk
work.
to you later.
Yeah, we should be on here in a little while.
Okay.
Later.
Okay.
Y'all have a wonderful day. We will talk to y'all later. Watch for us
Okay.
being live later.
Okay.
Okay. Talk to y'all
Bye.
later. Bye.
Bye.